So in the last two videos, you saw the details of why the OER and the how of the OER submissions and the various sections that are there in the OER design document. Now we will detail out the process that you have to follow for submission of the OER related activities. So the OER details and the OER design document have to be uploaded in Moodle. You have to follow a 3-step process. In step 1, you will enter the details of your open education resource as part of a Moodle database activity. In step 2, you will submit the OER documentation or the OER design document. You will submit for peer assessment. And in step 3, you will assess 4 of your peers as a team. Please note that it has to be assessed as a team. So the evaluation is a team's evaluation that is going to come. Now what is meant by a database? So database is a record of, it will have columns which contains the characteristic features, and rows will be individual records. So typically how you enter, so these are the following the details that you need to submit as part of your open education resource. First, the license, select the appropriate license of your OER. So it could be only any one of them. Then it should have the total number of tags that you are providing. So there is a space for writing the tags, but the number of tags, so let us say you have 4 tags, this column would be 4, and you have to write all the tags in this particular column. You have to provide the URL where the OER is available, and finally you will have to enter the group ID. So group ID is your RCID underscore team number that has been assigned to your team. So first write the RCID, it will be the typically 4 digits. So for example, IIT Bombay is RC0001, and let us say I am member of team 1, then I will write it as 0001 underscore team 1. So that is my group ID. So these will be provided to each team. Now submissions of for peer assessment, as you know, it has a submission phase and a peer assessment phase. Only the team leader will be able to submit your OER. So the activity will be controlled in such a way that we accept only submissions from the team leader. Now for peer assessment, once the submission phase is over, when the assessment phase is open, each team leader might get lot of OERs in their submission. So they have to select 4 OERs that they are going to evaluate. They could look at the topic. So everything will be done as per the domain. So whatever is relevant for you, select the 4 top relevant OERs and assess it as a team. So ideally we recommend all team members to sit together and review it so that you can eliminate the errors. So specifically we would want you to work as a team while submitting your peer review in the Moodle. So this is one place where we have listened to a lot of complaints that people are not providing their assessments accurately. So as a team, when you do it, so if as individuals we understand that there might be variations, but as a team there will be at least one person who will be able to see what is the correct way of doing it, and you have lot of time to do this. So I will be mentioning about the due dates in the next slide. So the team leader is the person, or ideally one person enters into the Moodle, so that will be through the team leader's ID. Team has to do minimum 4 reviews. So you can do as many OER review as you want, but minimum at least you should do 4 reviews. Now the important part, the due dates. What to do? Entering the OER details, group info, OER URL and tags as you saw earlier. Where to do? It has to be done as a database activity in Moodle. Due date is 25 July. So you have time till 25 July to do this activity, and associated marks are provided. Submission of OER process document or the OER design document. It has to be submitted as part of the peer assessment, it will be open for submission till 25 July 2016 and you can get up to 15 marks for submission. Evaluation of 4 peers, it has to start from 25 July, it will be there till 5th August and you could get 10 marks for your evaluation. Now building of collaborative community you can do wherever you want. So we are not restricting you anyway for collaboration. There aren't any due dates. Right now you could think of it 6 months from now, you could think of it 1 year from now. Please note that there are no marks associated with collaboration. Only benefits that you get as an instructor or as part of being a community. So they could do even more. So the whole goal of this particular FDP is to build communities of practitioners, and we hope that you will be able to do it through the various processes that we have outlined for the open education resource. So please wait for example documents and the rubrics, evaluation rubrics for this peer assessment process, because it will be uploaded only by Monday. But in the meantime, if you have any queries, please post it in the discussion forum so that we can consolidate it and address it by Monday or in the future releases. So either we can provide an FAQ document or we will be providing a video that explains answers to many of the common questions or specific interesting questions that are there. We can pin it up in the discussion forum and we can provide answers over there. So there are various ways that we can address your questions. So these videos are provided as for you to go through and ask questions or doubts. So if you have any doubts, please raise it at the earliest before you start preparing your open education resource. So we have given you some ideas on the process flow, what is expected, what are the intended goals of this program. So we hope that you will ask a lot of questions about this entire process. So if you are posting in discussion forum, please do not post the same questions multiple times. So we have seen that this is happening regularly. So there will be a specific discussion forum associated with this video. So post only in that discussion forum, and if you see your question being raised, first go through the discussion forum and see whether the question that you have has already been asked. If somebody has asked it, please upvote it. So we may not be able to answer if, so as a policy, we will not be repeating our answers to same questions. If somebody else has asked the question, so we will answer only the first question that, so let us say 2 people have the same doubt. So we will answer only the first person whom we see or the first person who has posted. We will not be answering each and every same query. So we will not, so we will answer different queries. The IIT Bombay X team will answer all the different queries related to OER, but we will not be repeating our answers. So this is a firm policy that we have taken. This is to ensure that you follow the discussion forum etiquettes and you follow the discussion forum cohesively. Things to remember: see whether somebody has asked the question. If somebody has asked the question, upvote that question so that it comes to our notice. So the number of upvotes, so the process that we follow while looking at discussion forum, we go to the discussion forum tab and filter it according to the total number of the recent activity and total number of upvotes. So essentially, if you want a question to be visible to the IIT Bombay X team, it is important that you upvote relevant questions. So the more number of upvotes, more possibility for us to see that question. Now it is a 10-week FDP and there are a lot of discussion forum posts that have happened. So please note, if you have any doubts, please don't hesitate to ask. Look for it first in the discussion forum, and if it is not there, please do ask. If your question has not been addressed by any of the queries, please do ask. There will also be an FAQ document. So first go through the FAQ document, then from next Monday the FAQ document will be released. So in the meantime, please put your queries so that we can create an effective FAQ document also. So that would be it from me. I hope that all of you have a great time in the coming few weeks in the creation of OER and we are hoping that a good community emerges out of it. So wishing you all the best, and hopefully you are having a great experience of the process of whatever we have done in the classrooms as well. So do write to us. As a research scholar in IDP in educational technology, it has been great to interact, be part of this FDP. The team would really like to listen to the feedback that you provide, so there will be surveys in the coming weeks, but you could consolidate all your points and provide us individual feedback to what was useful, what would have been better. All these reactions you could also intimate to us through discussion forum. We'll be on the lookout for all those things. So I hope, please do remember the due dates, it is not extendable, and please do the peer assessments seriously. This is the final activity of this FDP and you have been given sufficient time. So there are 10 days to evaluate your peer. So please do it diligently, carefully, and this is very important because open education resource we will be looking at. So we will be creating a repository of all this and we will be uploading it once we check all your contents for plagiarism, which will happen in the coming months. So it may take us some time to effectively make sure that the content is not plagiarized, and we will be building a repository around this. So meanwhile you can also locally create repositories and try to build the community. So that is all from the team at this point. Please do wait for more details in the coming week, and please start asking questions about the OER. Thank you.